Hello everyone, and it's Hannah. Oh, I thought I wasn't in focus. Hey everyone, it's Hannah, and welcome back to Tuesday on the Bedheads. I know how happy you are to see me again. What is this week's theme? Your local Monday collab member. Oh. Okay, why won't it connect? Oh, there she is.
Hello.
If you're a true fan, you watched her video yesterday. Let's talk about stories. I don't know what to say. So, today I'm talking about how I almost got kicked out of a 5 Sauce concert. I didn't actually get kicked out, but I could have, this video is just clickbait, okay? I'm sorry. I'm YouTube trash. September 13th. We're gonna go with September 13th. It probably wasn't that day, but it might have been. So, basically, it was me, my mom, my little sister, and my brother, and we decided to take the long way to... No, I was trying to be funny. It didn't. We all got in the car and drove 2 hours to Phoenix to watch 5 Sauce's first ever headlining show. I was there. You weren't. Actually, you might have been. If you were, that's kind of cool. But I was there. It was great. I should probably talk about all the stuff that happened before that. Oh, we bought the tickets, and they weren't, too expensive just because, they weren't good seats. But that's okay. Because not having good seats led up to me almost getting kicked out. So we bought the tickets. I literally looked so terrible. At the time I thought it was cute, but now I look back and I'm like, what was I wearing? I will insert a picture right here of what I was wearing. I was literal trash. I was literal trash at the 5 Sauce concert. It was miserable. Honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. But basically, what happened was, we drove there, and we actually got there kind of, late. I wanted to get there really early, but my mom didn't. I didn't go to school that day. But I could have gone to school because I didn't even end up leaving earlier than... Basically, the concert started at 7, and I left my house at 3:30, something like that. Which was miserable. We should have left earlier. But we got there, right before... Who was it? But basically, we got there right before Hey Violet started to perform. And there was, this really long line that literally went for blocks, around the pavilion. And we were like, I'm not waiting in this. So we, cut in line in front of these girls. And they were really salty about it. But my brother, they were like, oh my god, your brother's so cute. Haha. So you guys can cut us. And I was like, I know. So first thing I did when I got there was I met my friend Isis. And I will insert a picture right here. I don't think I have the video, but I definitely have the picture. It'll be somewhere. And her and I don't talk anymore, but we used to be in this group chat together, and so we met up at the concert because it was fun. Then I also met this lovely lady. Her name is Delaney, and I'll set this picture right here. And she was also in a group chat that I had, and we met, and we don't talk anymore because I have no... So after that, what happened? I'm trying to think of what happened. This was so long ago. So after that, Hey Violet performed, and so at the pavilion, it's there's a huge grass area, and my seats were right in front of that, but that's not close at all. So I went further up to try to get closer, and security basically told me I needed to go back to my seat, and I was like, okay. So I walk all the way back up, and then Hey Violet went into the next song, and so I walked back down. And I tried to squeeze in to these seats with these people, and they were just really rude, and they basically told the security guard that I didn't have seats there, and so the security guard was like, I'm not gonna ask you again, you need to go back to your seat. And I was like, okay, okay. So Hey Violet performed a couple more songs, and I just stayed with my mom and my brother and my sister, and then I decided that I was not going to sit that far away from Luke Hemmings. So I walk back down to I need to start that sentence over. So I walked back down to where I had been trying to sit, and I just like stand there for a second, and then a girl in front of me gets caught by the security guard, and he's like, you need to go back to your seat or like you're gonna have to be asked to leave. And I was like, I am not getting kicked out of this concert before I see Luke Hemmings. So I'm like walking back to where my seat is, and I just like out of the corner of my eye I see there's an extra seat next to these girls, and I'm like, it was God was on my side. God, thank you. So basically, I walked up to these girls all nervous, like literally I was shaking. And I just look at them and I'm like, hey, I was like, I'm Hannah, and I was just wondering if I could sit with you guys. And they look at me and they go, sure. So I'll insert a picture of Lily and Alexa right here. Lily and I are still really close friends. Like, I'm so thankful that I met her that night. But I will insert a picture of us after the concert right here. But they let me sit with them, and honestly, it was just so much fun. What did we, I'm trying to think of like memorable things, like, but without talking about the memorable things. I'm trying to be very specific of what happened. So, when Hey Violet was on, we started this chant in our row, and we got like the whole section to chant "We Want Fives." You don't know, like you're always like, oh yeah, like you know 5 sloths are real people, but you don't know they're real people until they're literally like 500 feet away from you. Like,
That's so true.
you don't like, it doesn't like sink in, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to think, like, everyone knows, like, what happened during our concert, just because it was, like, it was the first concert that 5 Sloths had ever performed, like, that was just them, like, it wasn't, like, they weren't, like, opening for someone else, so that was really cool, like, I'm really glad I got to experience that. But basically what happened was there was, like, 4 memorable things for each of the boys. So the first thing that happened was Callum forgot the words to Voodoo Doll, and we were like, so he was like singing, and then he like goes silent, and then he just goes na na, like he just started like singing like na 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 na, and like we were like, Callum, what are you doing? And then I'm in love with Callum Hood. Then Luke like tripped on stage and honestly almost totally ate it. Like, it was so funny. He was like, it was really cute because he was like, you know, like rocking out with his guitar, and he's like jumping around, and he tripped over his guitar cord. And I'm not trying to say I'm marrying Luke Hemmings, but I'm marrying Luke Hemmings.
Excuse me? Excuse.
Then Michael, it was like, it's really hot in Arizona, so Michael was like crying during one of the songs, and it was Wrapped Around Your Finger. He was crying around Wrapped Around Your Finger, and it looked like he was crying blood because his hair dye, he was sweating, and his hair dye was coming down his face, and so it literally looked like he was crying blood, and it was emotional. And then to top it all off, you know, because I wasn't already dead after those 3 things happened, Ashton took his shirt off. Those are like the things I remember like most about my 5 Sloths concert. Yeah. Wow, I'm so boring. I hope I can liven up your guys' life with my boring stories. If you'd like to see more videos from me on the weekly,
Alright, we're Dylan. Calm down.
excuse me. My main channel will be in the description box. So will my Twitter, which I never use. So will my Instagram, which I use a lot. And so will my Snapchat, which I never use. Those will all be in the description box if you want to see my face more than you have to. Yeah. I will see all of you bedheads next Tuesday. Woo! Wow, I suck.